the most likely times that an ERISA disability carrier will put surveillance on you? There are many tools in the disability carrier denial toolbox, and one of them is surveillance. And they will use the surveillance to justify a claim denial or termination. I know that the idea that someone is following you is scary and it's disconcerting, but there are times in the life of a disability claim when I think a disability carrier is most likely or more likely to put surveillance on you. Number one, there are inconsistencies in your reported activities of daily living and what you told the disability carrier in a phone conversation. Two, there are inconsistencies in your reported activities of daily living, you're filling out those ADL forms, and what you told your doctor. There's this discrepancy. Number three, the nature of the activities that you post on social media accounts, including gaming sites, can result in surveillance. Number four, 3 days before and a couple of days after an allegedly independent medical examination scheduled by the carrier. You can be assured there'll be surveillance on you the date of the IME. And if you have disclosed to them the date of any scheduled treatment, potentially they're going to put surveillance on you. If they decide they want to do a field interview in person or by phone, they very well may schedule surveillance on the day of that field call or field meeting because they want to know what it is you're doing. They'll ask you in that call, what are you doing? And then they'll have video of you doing something you said that you didn't do. You can expect surveillance on holidays, perhaps Martin Luther King Day, St. Patrick's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Halloween, maybe during the Christmas holidays, but you need to understand that holidays are ripe for surveillance. Now, if you suspect that the disability carrier, like Hartford, Unum, or Reliance Standard, has surveillance on you, it's time to call an experienced ERISA disability attorney such as myself. Obviously, we want to make sure that your medical records are accurate and complete. If you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, at least your doctor knows and retroactively kind of approves that type of activity, because ultimately the disability carrier is going to take that surveillance back to your physician and say, look, in rendering an opinion about restrictions and limitations, you've relied on representations made by your patient, the claimant. And by the way, we've got film of them doing something that's inconsistent with what it is your patient said that they could do. If your claim has been denied and or terminated and there's a reference to surveillance, you only have 180 days in which to file an appeal. And you need to contact an ERISA disability attorney to do that appeal. The appeal is a trial of the case, and that surveillance must be addressed in any appeal. If you have any questions about your rights to ERISA disability benefits or your claim has been denied or terminated, call me today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation. Doesn't matter where you live, who the carrier is, or your medical condition. We can help. 727-894-3188.